We are back at it again here with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. Here we are with the SPY, the SP 500 index, continuing to fight to hold support. And in today's volatility, our SPY buy at 10:15 a.m. sent out a bear indicator, and from that moment forward, outflows crossed the midpoint to the downside. Pure weakness there on 42 vision, and put options went up 150% plus within an hour, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots, and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. So here we are with the SPY, the SP 500 index, fighting to hold support. And in today's video, I'm going to break it all down, the key levels I would watch going into tomorrow. But before we do, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunity that was mentioned this morning over at the Discord. So the home run today was spectacular and beyond expectations. And if you guys want to know about these stocks early on and receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So the home run today was from our Tesla bot. Our Tesla bot at 10:40 a.m. sent out a bear indicator, and from that moment forward, outflows crossed the midpoint to the downside. Pure weakness there on 42 vision, and put options went up 200% plus within an hour, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. We look forward to having you join us, and we strive for opportunities like these every single day. Let's jump to these charts. Here we are with the SPY, the SP 500 index, doing a full transition from bright green bars to multiple white with red borders in the last several days. And if this is your first time coming across the channel, this is 42 vision, which allows us to see the dips from the rips to the dips, and where the strength and weakness lies within the charts. And we also use our bull and bear indicators and inflow versus outflow as an extra layer of confirmation, which I'm going to pull up here and you can now gain access to as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. And in today's video, I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflow indicator, which adds that extra layer of confirmation and gives us that edge within the volatility. So here we are with the SPY stock, the SP 500 index, back under a bear indicator here since yesterday in the pre-market, canceling out that bull indicator from Tuesday, right? There's been a lot of volatility back and forth the last several days, but in the last two trading days, a bear indicator has dominated since the 529.40 level, and it continues to dominate going into today. I broke down how inflows were going to be crucial, and also this bear indicator needed to get canceled to justify any move to the upside, right? Which we're going to take a look at the inflow versus outflows in just a moment. I'm going to pull them up and break down the key levels I would watch. But here we are under a bear indicator, and the SPY isn't the only one, right? You have here the QQQ under a bear indicator in the after hours at 456. We were watching for that because it was back under a bull indicator, and it dominated into today, rejected 456 and continued lower. Then you also have here Tesla and Apple trying to push up, right? These stocks are trying to push up in the volatility, but back under a bear indicator on Tesla, rejecting 179 here as it came back up towards it, slightly below it in the after hours. And if this continues to dominate, it could continue to reflect weakness into these charts. Apple is under a bull indicator, trying to get back above the recent resistance of 192. It's slightly below it at 191.50. We'll need to see if this bull indicator holds. And then in the bigger picture on Netflix, under a bear indicator since yesterday at 658, rejected it in the pre-market and fell all day. So multiple stocks here under bear indicators. Only one trying to push up is Apple. And we have the SPY here not only on the 30-minute under a bear indicator, but also on the 1 hour, right? On the 1 hour, it's been under a bear indicator since Tuesday. And through the volatility as it tried coming back up, it was going to be crucial for inflows and a bull indicator to pop up. And it did not, right? Bull transition from the rip area, multiple dip areas, and this bear indicator has been dominating strong in the bigger picture, and no bull indicator has popped up anywhere and no dark green bars, right? To start the transitions of strength upwards, it has tried to go from red to red with green borders, but the next piece missing is dark green, a bull indicator, and possible bright green bars like it did here on a full transition on 42 Vision. So right now we continue to hit dips. We're breaking through key support levels, and it's definitely something to not ignore. And on the SPY, very choppy day here in this consolidation, same as yesterday, but it was dominated by a bear indicator in the aftermarket hours. And here it was pretty choppy. And at the end of the day, again, being dominated by a bear indicator at 524. And we're sitting down here at the 521 area. Now I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflows and also break down the key levels I would watch going into tomorrow. Here we are with the SPY stock, the SP500 index, with outflows dominating here in the second half of the day, and all day it was fighting to come back up, and quickly outflows continued to reject those inflows. Now inflows are trying to pick up here in the after hours, but outflows are still dominating on the 30-minute at negative 2.73, and that's something to not ignore here. Could these inflows continue upwards, or will it continue to stay below the midpoint? Because the longer it stays below the midpoint, the longer these outflows can have an impact on testing key support levels. So I will be watching that closely. Now, we also have in the bigger picture these outflows dominating here since yesterday, and these inflows did not have enough strength, right? That is why the chart never had enough strength to go higher, because same thing as yesterday, because those outflows continued to dominate even though inflows tried to pick up, right? It needed to cross the midpoint to reflect upwards that strength. If not, those outflows could quickly continue to dominate, and they did, right? It switched from green to red yesterday and today as well, rejecting from negative 1.6 all the way down now to negative 3.72. Now, when we zoom into the volatility of the 15-minute, we could see here how quickly these inflows are trying to pick up. I will be watching going into tomorrow if these outflows continue downwards and reflect that weakness into these charts, roll it over into the 30-minute and 1 hour, continuing to have them below the midpoint. And the first support level is the 520 area. And then below that comes 518. So those are the key levels I'll be watching to the downside. Now to the upside, it's going to be crucial and critical for these inflows to continue green, push up on the 15-minute, start a staircase effect and retest key resistance levels, roll the strength over into the 30-minute and 1 hour as the 30-minute is trying to pick up. And the first resistance to the upside is 523. That was a key level of support that got broken through today. And then the next level above that, if it's used as support, I'll be watching 525. And if both of those get broken through, then comes the 527 level. So these are the key levels I'll be watching to the upside and to the downside. The bull and bear indicators are going to be crucial, and the inflow versus outflows, I would not ignore them, as outflows are dominating here in the bigger picture of the 30-minute, the 1 hour, and even the 2 hour, right? I showed that yesterday. It needs to start picking up, because the longer it dominates, the more pressure it'll have over the chart. But the 15-minute is rapidly trying to pick up, and it needs to cross that midpoint to start justifying any move to the upside. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.